Well, hey friends, 25 was a bit of a year, wasn't it? For good and for bad, we all went through a lot. But here within the life of Vintage, we're so grateful to see God do amazing things in our church. I think about the launch of our second Sunday morning service, the refurbishment and moving into all of these wonderful spaces for our kids and youth ministry. I think about the launch of and growth of ministries, including the safety team and all that we got to do in Pasadena. But as I look back, the overwhelming feeling I have is of gratitude for the way that we got to do ministry together. I think about the beginning of the year and the way that you stood in the rubble of people's homes and helped them dig for lost possessions, all the way through to the end of the year of our parking team standing in the rain of Christmas Eve. It's just amazing week by week, day by day, to see you serve in the quiet and the hidden places as well as in the very public ones. From welcome teams to parking teams, from Altadena teams to kids teams and youth teams, just incredible places where you served.
In this last year, I've gotten to know 4 of the teams that serve our community so well every Sunday, really well. These teams are the prayer team, the parking team, hospitality, and welcome. And let me tell you, Sunday would not be possible without these 4 key teams and how they serve our community, especially since we've moved to 2 services. Parking team, I see you out there. You're making sure that we have a place to leave our cars and you make sure that it's a safe transition from the parking lot to the church. Prayer team, we've seen such an increase in people actually coming and asking for prayer during those service times. And that is such a beautiful thing to see. And that's really because of how you've nurtured that culture and that experience and made it such a safe and life-giving place for our congregants. Hospitality, thank you for being here. Thank you for the way that you make sure that we are fed and we are caffeinated every single Sunday. And welcome team. It is a privilege to get to see you welcome people with a smile, with a connection to someone who is either on staff or part of your community group, and making people feel welcomed and belong, like they belong here right off the bat. We are so grateful for you.
I just want to say thank you so much for everyone that has been involved in our kids and our youth ministry here over the past year. It's been a big one and we've done so many amazing things and we've seen so much growth and we wouldn't have been able to do it without all our volunteers. Last year we ran the biggest VBS that we've had. We moved all of our kids' spaces and our youth spaces from the 3rd floor down to the 1st floor, which has been such a blessing to have dedicated spaces down here. We've got loads of our youth involved in serving, whether that's on parking team, tech team, VKids team, welcome, and so thank you for including them into those spaces. And so it's been a fantastic year of so much growth and so many things happening. So thank you for making it possible and for praying for us.
So 2025 was a good but also challenging year. One of the highlights for us in the worship department was the Ash Wednesday service that we did to both kick off Lent, but also to respond to the fires that happened in LA. We have about 70 volunteers throughout worship and tech that really help to contribute to the life of this church. They're here faithfully, just giving up their time, helping to make the services run smoothly and seamlessly, and helping to usher us into the presence of God week in and week out. And so I'm so thankful to everyone that is part of those teams.
We're so thankful for all that God is doing in our missions spaces. I've seen so much growth in Church in the Park, in that community. We've seen healings. We've seen our volunteers just serve so well and love that community so well. And it finished the year with the giving tree. So I wanted to thank you all for giving gifts to our unhoused neighbors. And we're just so grateful for the impact we're able to have in that community and for all God is doing there. We're thankful for the 2 Alpha courses that we ran this year, seeing people journey and grow in faith. And for the marriage course we ran in January last year, we were so thankful to see marriages grow and be invested into in this church. And our volunteers were making a difference in so many ways. And without them, we truly couldn't run any of these ministries. And we're thankful for the support for our missions partners throughout this year, the partners of Mission Flight, some of you going on those trips for Door of Hope and investing in those communities a little bit closer to home too.
This year, our community experienced a huge loss. We walked through with many people in our church community, but also in the community here of Altadena and Pasadena, the Eaton fires that happened. We did over 300 ash outs where we helped families sift through the ashes and find things that remained and were recoverable. We had pastoral care on the ground for each one of those ash outs to stand and be with the family and pray if they needed it. We also had an entire distribution center that happened downstairs. We passed out air purifiers that were donated to us. One highlight would just be our Friendsgiving that we had this past fall, and just a place for us to really hold space together, to be grateful for what God has done and how He's already started to restore, but also hold space together as a community with the things that have been lost. I want to just thank so many people for showing up this year, the volunteers, whether it was their time, their money, or just praying and walking with someone through this process. So thank you for all everyone has done to make that happen, to walk with His community as it heals.
So thank you on behalf of me and all of the team. Thank you for all that you've done in the past, and thank you for the ways that you're going to be involved in God's mission in the world in 2026.